Hi people, Sharad here. So today is vlog number 6. So yeah, let's head on. So today's game was a little different. It was similar but a little different, but started with the regular e4, e5, but it led to the Hungarian variation. So what's Hungarian variation? Nice question. You'll see that too. But yeah, and I do not like the variation. Why? Let's see that too again. And other than that, it was an interesting game of an alteration of what I usually play. So yes, let's head on. So now the game started with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, and now instead of playing the bishop to c5, which would have made it Gioco Piano game or the Italian game, he played it to e7. Now, now this is known as the Italian game Hungarian defense. Now, what I don't like about this variation of the Italian game is that you're blocking the way for the queen. Yes, there's a battery here, but how useful is this when your queen cannot move? She is literally blocked. And yeah, so yes, let's see what happened ahead. And this was my usual d4. Now, how he responded to it was ext4. I captured, and now instead of capturing my knight, which was something that I was expecting, he instead played it to e5. Now, I was late in seeing that he was attacking my bishop, but I saw it. So, what I did, I moved my bishop one step backward, and yeah, now I had an urge of doing this, but I did. So now he played the pawn one step forward. No, he pushed the pawn one step forward, defending the knight. So I developed my knight to f6, and then he developed his knight to f6. I developed my knight to c3, and he developed his knight to f6. And I thought he will castle, but he didn't. I played b4, attacking the bishop, and now he did a pawn march. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he did not did the pawn march yet. He kind of played the bishop here. Again, not such a good move. If I was in his place, I would have played it to g4. Again, not so effective, but still, it would have done the job, right? I could have pushed the pawn forward, but yeah, it's okay. We could have he could have played it here, or no, this is not even that effective. So yeah, the best move here was for him was g4. So yes, I still did not. He did not play it, so I played push my pawn to h3, so that not allowing him to move forward. Now this made it impossible for me to castle because if he sacrificed his bishop, then my castle was open. So I was afraid of castling, and now the pawn march started. Now what should I have played is I should have played my knight to f5, but I did. What I thought was that if I play my knight to b5, then it would give me an opportunity to exchange the bishop and knight by the knight. But I did not see that I could have, I was blinded and I did not see that this option is also available. So, yes, I played it here at b5. This led to him to another opportunity to push the pawn to a6, and then I had to retrieve and move back. Now he played this gave him an opportunity. Now can you notice that this leads my bishop to be stuck and be captured because I can't push these pawns forward because of the knight. So I had to do a gambit. He captures, I capture. This way my knight and my bishop both are saved, and there's an equal exchange here. So what happened next was he attacked. Now I had to retrieve backward to b1 pawn, b1 square. That's what I did. And now he moved his bishop to f h4, attacking my f1 pawn. So now what I did was I played a bet. I did not know what will happen, but I played my queen to h4, h5. Now what he thought was that I might capture his queen. So, but he forgot that the queen was already defended by the queen was already defending the bishop. But still, he moved it backward, and now I moved my knight out, and now he moved his bishop, attacking the knight. So what I did was I captured his uh, bishop at f6, and he captured back with the queen. I attacked his queen by moving the bishop to g5. He then offered an equal trade of queens, and I accepted it. He captured it with the knight, and now I this was an interesting move. Why I'm saying so? Because in the next move I would have went for a double attack on both the bishop and the knight. He saw that coming, so he moved back. And now what I did was I played my knight here at c5. Why? Because in the next move I wanted to attack attack the pawn on d6. This way I will attack him and not allow him to castle. But he had other plans. Now can you notice my bishop is tough? So what I did was I counter attack. Now he still captured my bishop anyway. I captured his knight, and now he has tripled pawn, which is kind of bad thing in game of chess because then it's not easy for you to move in the game. And I attacked, and then I came back, and now I had a fork in mind. That's why I played here. And he saw that coming, so he came here to king to f6, attacking my knight. I had to come back. He moved his bishop to c6. I pushed my pawn up to e5. He came down, and then I castled the king side. Now he captured my knight. Why? With the intention that if I capture with the rook, he has an extra pawn. So then what I did was I gave another check. He came down. I gave another check. He came here. Now I wanted to. What my plan was, I saw that if there was someone supporting, not allowing the king to move in these squares, then if I push this pawn to b3, then it would be a check. So what I did was I pushed my rook to e7. Now I thought that he might be observant and see that, but he did. He came to the support of this pawn, and then I moved my rook to b7. And then what he played was, okay, this did not happen. I first gave a check. He moved to kc4. I moved to re7. Then he moved to rh7. I moved to rb7. Then a5. Now he played a5. And now this was the final move, and it was checkmate. So friends, what I learned from this game was that at times, yes, you with practice you would be able to foresight the game. You can see in my profile that I have been playing the game over 4,000 games. Yes, sitting on the board and playing, it's been since like 100 to 200 games. But in these 100 to 200 games, I have gained the practice to see the moves two to three moves at a time at least. And this was an end game tactic that I was able to execute because of that. So yes. So yes, with this I want to show another game of mine. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. Let's see the game. Actually, this game I did not want it to show in the first place, but it is the exact same copy of Giochino Greco's game. So yes, this one I will go fast. E4, E5, and now he opened up the deadly diagonal. So what I did was I went for a sacrifice, and now check. So my plan was if he pushed the pawn forward, then I would have captured captured the pawn, and it would have been a double attack. But that didn't happen, and checkmate. So this is an interesting game. So yeah, if you want me to do a deep analysis of this game, then we can do that. Just let me know in the comments below that about it. Okay. So yes, that's it, and that's it for today. If you have anything more to add or anything feedback to give, I love feedback. Any recommendation or anything, do let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's all. Bye.